seeds who began this playoff journey have arrived at their championship moment. Each side earned a bye from a strong regular season. Each side won 2 playoff games to get here. Now, which side goes home with the ultimate trophy? Good evening and welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, site of this year's national championship game. It's the LSU Tigers against the Michigan Wolverines. Bring Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt. Here we go. The ultimate game, a championship on the line. So many plot lines for this one. Let's hear from Holly Rowe.
Checking in with the Michigan head coach pregame, this is what this team has prepared for all season long. They opened the season as a heavy favorite, but they've had a target on their back each and every week. It has been difficult to remain undefeated and ready to rock, but here they are. Coach said he told his team in the locker room, all the expectations are on you. My only expectation is that you support each other, look at the men around you, and make sure you're there for each other during the game. Preseason expectations, target on the back, but execution is the focus here tonight. Back to you.
My thanks, Holly. Good stuff. Makes a quick catch. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. The 8-yard completion makes it 2nd and 2. The opportunity for the play caller here to be a little bit aggressive. He's looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Shaw. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize it. Go back to that well.
Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Delivers quickly to the left side. He makes the grab. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down. The Wolverines pick up enough yards to move the sticks. It's a draw play. Got an opening here. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
This is one of those plays that doesn't look like it should be tough to defend, but it always ends up being tough to defend. The linebackers have to get back into their pass sets. If it's sold correctly on the offensive side, it puts a lot of pressure on that 2nd level. And here,
oh, look out, he's got open space. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on 1st down, is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on 1st.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Wants to throw it. It's a quick grab. Goes out of bounds, but they're inside the 25 now.
The back is always a good option in the passing game, and the quarterback knows that he has a guy that is very consistent catching the ball out of the backfield. I think the defense is going to have to adjust. This is a 1st down. It's an easy 1st down. They're going to have to start doing something in their scheme to stop the running back out of the backfield. Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. And that's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. The 9th play of a strong opening drive. It's 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pressure is coming. He's hit as he throws it. Catch made in space. Look out. Brought down, but it's enough to convert on third down and set them up first and goal at the 10.
And there's that connection that we've been expecting to see. That's something on film that really showed up, is this timing of the quarterback and wide receiver. And they haven't really established it yet today until here on third down. That's a good job. Maybe it gets them going here a little bit for the future. As the field condenses in the red zone, it becomes so difficult to run the football, and I think it becomes even more difficult to do it out of the shotgun. Because remember, you need space, you need to put the defense in conflict, and if you're not able to do that, then you need extra blockers. You need the tight end, you need the fullback, and you need to get downhill. You can't really do that out of the shotgun.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line, the offense threatening here.
I really like the mindset of this quarterback. Take what the defense gives. You don't have to press the ball down the field all the time.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. He's got it right near the end zone. They bring him down short of that first down marker. Sets up a fourth down and decision time for this coach.
Well, they're trying to get some yards after the catch here, but that is an excellent job of open field tackling by this defense. But they better be ready, because this is clearly go-for-it range on fourth down.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Aggressive start. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Touchdown, Wolverines! They draw first blood in this national title game. A tremendous start for this offense. Right down the field, into the end zone, handling the moment, executing in this national championship game. And both coaches told us the importance of a start in this big game.
Well, you can't have a better start than you had right there. And we talk about momentum all the time. We talk about rhythm all the time. There is no better way to establish both of those than an early score. Terrific job of game planning and then execution by this group to stick it in the end zone early in this game.
Handoff from the shotgun. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out.
Oh, he chokes him again. Oh, and he's in the clear now. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone. This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
Deep shot caught inside the 25. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
You've got 4 verticals with man coverage. You got to pick your best matchup. He finds his best wide receiver, and now it's just a one-on-one. That's a great catch down the field, great ball placement. Even better, though, it is a massive completion for this offense.
Trying to run, it's Barry. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a second and short.
Well, Chris, it's kind of like rinse and repeat on these sets of downs here. Quality run on first down, move the chains on second and third down, and stay on the field. This line is doing one heck of a job, in particular on first down.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9.
This O-line is doing work. Doesn't have to be a big gain in the run game to be successful. Here in a short yardage situation, they're able to just hand it off and let the big fellas up front do work. And they're able to pick.
Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
You got first and goal as a quarterback. You do not want to take this big of a loss. Now they're forced into an obvious passing situation. Remember, in a situation like this, you can throw the football away, and it doesn't have to be out of bounds towards the sideline. You can throw it out of the back of the end zone and live to snap it another down.
Touchdown, Tigers! They begin to fight back here in this championship game. So the offense obviously declines that penalty on the defense, and the touchdown will stand. And he knocks through the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Oh, the spin move. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. See what the call is on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They have 2 more to work with here in the first half. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down, bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage.
Chris, I just get the sense that this quarterback is rushing. He goes through his reads. I think he does that a little quickly. He tries to get to the check down, throw this ball short, and he's unable to connect. He's jumping at the throws. Again, he's got to relax and establish some sort of rhythm.
Oh, he makes the catch. They get it down, but the game moves the ball to the +40. They continue to feed the freshman wide receiver. He might be a young guy, Joel, but you can see off this huge season, they have a lot of trust in him on this big stage.
As they should, Chris. He is such a great player, and it reminds me of the last few years. We've had Malachi Toney, Jeremiah Smith. Think of these young wide receivers that have delivered on the big stage. This is no different.
He's got space. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a first down. And the Wolverines come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And then first down, right back to the running game.
These run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage second and third down opportunities.
Second down after that run in the previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Short throw complete to the tight end. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
What an advantage for this offense that they have players that they can dump the ball off to on short completions, and then they can take it yards after the catch and create explosive plays. And here,
has it back to the end zone. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
The Wolverines line up with a 1st and goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
PAT puts them in front by 7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll return it from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Offensively, they've got to find a way to run the football with more efficiency. If they're unable to do so, it will be a long day.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Mason. He's running out of time here. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose.
Boy, what a terrible feeling as a quarterback. Trust me, that ball gets ripped out of your hands, and lucky for him, it bounces right to a teammate, and they're able to retain possession here.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Chris, I like the idea here.
Hold on, Joe. Looks like this offense is going to go for it on 4th down on their own end of the field. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it. Enough for a 1st down. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, LSU. Too much speed for the defense.
What I love about this throw is that it is on time, and when you're on time, you can complete the ball in tight windows. You can allow for yards after the catch, all of it. And here, they're able to get the completion for the touchdown. Beautiful job by this quarterback.
And the point after is good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And the quarterback dropping back. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Tackled after the return, but a huge takeaway. Could be a momentum shift right there.
I always wonder, Chris, just how quickly these quarterbacks can forget about a mistake. And listen, they're going to happen. You're going to throw interceptions. But the great ones come back right away, and they play better because of them. We'll see how he reacts the rest of the game.
They finally corral him at the 1.
Body blows, body blows, body blows. You run the football like this, you gain 5, you gain 6 time and time again. That play action pass is going to be at your disposal. You can get to the RPO. Everything on offense becomes easier. This line is doing a great job. This back is running hard.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Defense getting very heavy here. We're going to stuff the run. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but incomplete.
That's the money down that defensive coordinators always talk to us about, Chris. They talk about running their exotic coverages, doing something a little bit different in order to confuse the quarterback and get off the field on 3rd down, and here they're able to do that.
So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. He made it. 3 points on the board. That puts them back on top.
Well, that's just a great job by the defense. Chris, that's a sudden change series. Off of a turnover, that defense has to go out there, and they're already in field goal range, and they hold them to a field goal. That is a huge win for that defense.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. Wide open downfield. He goes out of bounds inside the 45.
Oh, I love to see this. Bill Walsh used to say timing plus ball placement equals yards after the catch, and this play is perfectly executed. Ball is on time, it's on target. Now you get all those yards down the field. Beautiful run by the wide receiver after the catch.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. On the move now. He's looking to scramble. And he'll scoot out of bounds after a short gain. Not enough for the 1st down.
Well, tomorrow when this quarterback coach grades this film, he's going to put a plus next to this play for the quarterback. Not only does he make the right read, but he picks up a nice bit of yardage, and he avoids the hit and steps out of bounds. That's what I'm talking about.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to scramble to his left. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
You see an offense that runs these drag routes well, it is really tough to stop, almost impossible to stop. And the whole key for the offense is really about timing. It's about the quarterback getting that ball out of his hand on time and then accurately hitting the wide receiver in stride. If that happens, there's really nothing the defense can do.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He lets it go on the move. Touchdown, Wolverines. This offense cannot be stopped. That's a great drive. Perfect call and execution to take the lead before halftime. Important because the other side gets the football, Joel, to begin the 3rd quarter.
I don't think you can overstate the importance of a drive like that and a score like that. All these coaches talk about the middle section of the game, winning right before halftime and then right out of halftime. And right here, taking the lead, knowing that you've got to kick it off to start the 3rd quarter, that is a massive moment. Now you can go in, make some adjustments, and really come out with a great defensive game plan for the early 3rd quarter drive.
So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. To throw, it's Mason. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Oh, that one's picked off. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Bruce, I think the true measure of a quarterback is not how you're playing when everything's going well, but how quickly can you bounce back from a mistake. And here, interceptions are going to happen, but what does the quarterback do moving forward? How quickly can he get back into rhythm?
Moves out of the pocket. Scrambles out of bounds to avoid contact. He's going to be short of the mark.
It's a really solid job by this defense. Look at the pursuit of the quarterback as he scrambles, and they're just forcing him to the outside. And as he gets near the sideline, now he's got a decision to make. Do I take a hit, try to get 1 or 2 more extra yards, or just step out of bounds? I think this is the correct decision. There's no reason to take that contact, so he just steps out for a short gain.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Fires it on the move. Touchdown, Wolverines! Still no answer for this offensive machine.
This is exactly what you're trying to do, is take advantage of quality situations, and here they're set up with great field position. You walk on the field as a quarterback specifically, and you're telling your guys, we got to punch this in the end zone. That's exactly what they did.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. To the air, it's Mason. He escapes the pocket, using his legs here. He's past the marker, still on his feet. And he goes out of bounds just past midfield.
It's an outstanding job by this quarterback of seeing the coverage down the field, but also seeing the rush lanes and the opportunity to get on the outside and use his legs. And he's able to just move the chains right away, step out of bounds, and avoid the hit. Really nice job.
He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
It's going to be a really long day for this defense. If they can't corral this quarterback in these scrambles, he's dropping back, nowhere to throw, or he just sees an open lane. Look at this quickness that he's able to use. He gets across the line to gain, moves the chains for a first down.
Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there. So the offense really clicking here. 3 plays, and suddenly it's first and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He bought some time, now lets it go. The junior quarterback fortunate to avoid the turnover there.
As an offense, when you get into these goal-to-go situations, to me it's about matchups and players rather than plays and concepts. Who's your best matchup? How do you get him the football? That's what I would be thinking as a play caller here on second down.
Looking to scramble. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. They go to the air to reach the end zone.
That is a massive score for this group and really creates a different game moving into the third quarter. You create that momentum with a score before half, that locker room just feels different at halftime.
Point after, up and good. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? And looking to throw now on first down. On the move now. Took contact on the throw. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
Solid pass rush here, and as the quarterback has to leave the pocket out to his left, remember, as a right-hander, I don't love the idea of trying to force the ball down the field and get that explosive play. That is way too difficult of a throw. I'd rather see him try to get something completed underneath and just get this ball moving forward. Chris, this is a really good job by this defense. They're going to flush the quarterback out to the right side. Watch as then they pursue. He's got nowhere to go with the ball down the field, and it allows that pursuit to get home. They contact him as he's trying to release the ball. It leads to the incompletion.
Oh, the pass is picked off.
He's just been off all day, Chris, and he hasn't been able to recover from these mistakes and these early turnovers, and now multiple turnovers on the day. Again, I've always said, true mark of a quarterback, how do you respond to mistakes? And today, he just has not responded well.
They bring them down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a second and short. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick this away to begin the second half. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
On the run here, lets it go. Pulls it in. It's right. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Looking to throw. It's Mason. Here comes the rush. He's got the first down and more. They moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
What a good decision by this quarterback. He sees that there's nowhere to go with the football, and he doesn't force the issue. Too many times I see guys trying to force the ball down the field into tight coverage, but here he uses his legs. And once he's on the outside, you can see the athleticism, and he's able to create a first down for his offense.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They're going to run it. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. The first down on the ground, that's been something that's been hard to come by for this offense here. There's still time, though, to get the running game going.
Chris, it has been tough sledding running the football.
He's got a crease. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Getting set. Here's second down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Looks like LSU has the first down.
You know, Chris, we don't talk about it a lot, but the quarterback's best friend is when he doesn't have to be great to move the chains. Here, they're able to hand the football off. The back is able to get across the line to gain, move the chains, create a first down. That's just like a gimme.
Oh, he's got open space. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Tigers. And they go on top here in the second half. That's just power football. This team out of the SEC believe they have a big edge at the line of scrimmage. That play shows why. Joel, if they can keep this up, looks like they're closing in on a big victory.
Well, they should have a lot of belief in that line of scrimmage, because when you turn on the tape every single week, this offensive line pushing forward, winning that line of scrimmage, and they're doing it again here today.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out. It's Hart. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. And they'll give it to the back. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45. So a nice throw by the quarterback. He's had a productive day. He hasn't been perfect. Joe, can he make a play here to put his team on top?
Well, Chris, I think you put it perfectly there, because, again, it's about the short memory. You erase those mistakes made previously in this game, and you think about the execution moving forward, the plays that you could make, the details of what you need to do from this point moving forward. If you're able to do that with that short memory, then you can go have success and come back in this game.
He's got it on a crossing route. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
And the Wolverines with 1st and 10 here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Catch made on the right side. So a solid gain of 8 sets him up 2nd and 2. Really opens up the offensive playbook here. Back to throw again. Pass complete on a crossing route. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. So again, the tight end makes a play. Joe gets him back down in the red zone. Already this guy has one touchdown. Can the defense stop him this time?
Chris, how many times do you and I talk about that it's players over plays, in particular in these situations? I think they'll absolutely go back to their tight end, but because of that, look for the defense to adjust. I would be shocked if there's not a safety over top of that tight end.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there. Incomplete. Seems kind of nondescript.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Caught near the goal line.
What a smart play from this offense. Granted, they don't get the first down, but now they at least have a chance to go for it on fourth. Sometimes you just got to get yourself in a position to execute on the next snap.
They've already converted once on fourth down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. And he drops back in the gun. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Michigan. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT.
Chris, I always talk about it. Timing and accuracy from the quarterback create these yards after the catch. And here he's able to put the ball on time and on target. And it affords the wide receiver the ability to run after the catch into the end zone. That is beautiful football, offensive football 101.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Looking for a gap. It's Barry. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, somebody needs to tell this quarterback that there is a P in the RPO. That's clearly a pass read. He gives it to the back, and they're all over it. The defense was swarming in the backfield for a loss.
And the pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there.
The quickest way to impact the passing game is to impact the timing of the passing game, and that's why this defensive staff talk to us about getting to the quarterback, and even if you're not hitting him, even if you're not...
Got a man! Catch made! Big play! They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47.
That is such an important conversion to keep your offense on the field. They're trying to execute this comeback here in the second half. They need points. They need it in a hurry. It's a good job of moving the chains on third down.
And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time. Now it's second down here. It's a shotgun run call. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. And before the snap, a timeout. Offense will talk about it before this 3rd and 2. Critical third down play for this offense right here. Looking to throw. It's Mason. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle.
Wow, what a clutch conversion on third down there. You're trailing in the playoff here in the second half of the game. You've got to keep your offense on the field, and they're able to execute and move the chains. That's a good job for a first down.
They'll run it here. As the first down is still going. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. And they'll go right back to him on first down. Well, they make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 6. offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Gonna run it. It's Barry. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. It's Michigan in front at the end of the quarter. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. For the final period, let's check out the game stats. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And the pass knocked down by the defense. Incomplete.
No-brainer to go for it right here. Remember, players not plays. Who's your best player? Who's your best matchup? I think that's who needs to touch the ball right here. This is the game.
So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. Makes it look easy.
Boy, I thought in that situation they might go for it. Fourth and short in the red zone. But they did talk about points being at a premium in this matchup. And if they got in this situation, they wanted to put points on the board, and they do so here.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. And he'll set up to throw. It's an out route. The catch made. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Yeah, I love the timing here of this out route. Chris, this ball has got to be thrown before the wide receiver breaks. The quarterback understands that, and that's what he sees. It's also imperative that he knows that he's got off coverage from that corner. That corner needs to have what's called deep responsibility. If he does, it's considered free access, and all you need to do is throw that ball on time, which he does for the completion. This is good situational defense from this secondary. You can tell that they want to force the ball down the field. And obviously, with this clock situation, they need to, but they're forced to check it down to the back.
Got an opening here. Has the first down and more. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Wolverines. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination. For the explosive touchdown play by this elite running back. We knew coming in, Joel, this was the guy that was going to carry this offense. And wow, has he stepped up.
I'm so impressed when we all know who the guy is going to be. He's the focal point of the offense. Guess who knew that? The defense. And yet they still can't stop him. That's how good he is and how good they are in front of him on the O-line. Terrific job by this group. Great game plan. And obviously getting your star going, that's a huge plus.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Looking deep to the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, LSU. Breaks away to the end zone. The Tigers go back on top. A huge connection for a touchdown shows the explosiveness of this offense. A lightning strike for 6 points.
I mean, Chris, that was some impressive throw right there. That is a big-time throw. That next-level scout, he's going to be impressed with what he saw right there. Anticipation, driving the football into that open area. Whoa, I tell you what, this guy is playing some ball.
Scanning the field, it's Mason. And it's incomplete. He got away with one there. A dangerous throw. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle. Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 for the 26. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Trying to create here on the move. Oh, what a grab! He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Pounding away with the run game. He's got space. Right. Now here he goes. Past the 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Wolverines. There was no catching him that time. Big Blue answers right back. Is that touchdown the punctuation for a phenomenal season? What an exclusive club this running back could join. Heisman Trophy winner and national champion.
Chris, I'm reminded of that great line from The Sandlot. Heroes get remembered, but legends never die. And this season will live on forever.
And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. To throw, it's Mason. Moves out of the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Buying time. Moving to his left. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Chris, how many times do we see this? You know the quarterback's got to start being aggressive. They've got a multiple possession deficit, and they've got to put the ball into more precarious spots, and it gets picked off here. Listen, this is just a product of game situation. Nice job by the defense, but clearly this quarterback is trying to make something happen.
First down. We're going to throw the football. He escapes the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
Once you're outside of the tackle box, you can live to play another down as a quarterback, and he just throws it away. I like that decision. Didn't feel like there was much open down the field.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Escaping the pressure, moving right. And it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford. Oh, he's bringing it back. The 30, at the 20, at the 10. Touchdown, LSU. The defense comes up huge in this championship game. Listen to the crowd. And what a moment for this defense. They've been getting picked on. Finally, they said enough is enough. You're targeting the same receiver. We're going to make you pay for it this time.
Chris, you're 100% right. They just went to the well one too many times. You can't go back to the same receiver over and over again. The defense made an adjustment, and that adjustment paid off with a huge pick and a touchdown. That is a terrific job by these defensive backs, understanding what they were seeing and then adjusting on the fly.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. Breaks into the clear. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. They continue to lean on the running back. He's had a solid game. And when you're ahead on the scoreboard, Joel, you love to be able to just turn and hand the ball off to a guy like this.
Well, Chris, this is certainly their DNA as a program. You're going to try to ride those body blows that you had early in this game to more sustained success later in the game. Look for them to continue to lean into this run game. And as we've seen in previous weeks, that's when they really start chewing up the yardage.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. A national championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. And test the middle and get stuffed. That is just not open for business today. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. They look to throw it here on second down. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
As an O-line, you've got to do a better job of protecting your quarterback. I know they don't get to him with a hit or a sack, but here the timing of the play is clearly affected, and it leads to an incompletion.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return. And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game, final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? Open field ahead. Who's in the clear? They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll still have two available as we approach the end of this game. First and goal, a chance to claim the lead here in the final quarter. They'll kneel down again to set up a potential game winner. Michigan will call time here, their second. They've still got one more left to work with. Second down and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter. That's just power of football. This team out of the SEC believe they have a big edge at the line of scrimmage. That play shows why. Joel, if they can keep this up, looks like they're closing in on a big victory.
Well, they should have a lot of belief in that line of scrimmage because when you turn on the tape every single week, this offensive line pushing forward, winning that line of scrimmage, and they're doing it again here today.
Knocked through the PAT, so the lead is 5 here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Using his legs on the scramble. And he'll hit out of bounds to avoid the hit. Did not pick up first down yardage.
Well, this secondary is doing a heck of a job. There's really nowhere to throw that ball, but I got to give a lot of credit to this quarterback because Chris, he just took what he could get and created a positive play out of something that really wasn't there.
quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Oh, the pocket collapsing. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Touchdown, LSU. A defensive score in the title game.